Hello everyone, welcome to e-learning of IT for 12th standard. This video is for 12th standard science students. We are discussing 5th chapter from syllabus, that is server-side scripting with PHP language. From last lecture we are discussing control structures in PHP. We have already discussed about a if statement and if else statement in a PHP language and how to use if and if else in a program of PHP. Today we are going to discuss loop structure in PHP, and we are going to use two different loops, that is for loop and for each loop. So let us know about a loop structure in PHP. Loops are used to execute the same block of code repeatedly as long as a certain condition is satisfied. In JavaScript also we have learned different loops like while loop, for loop. Okay, so loops are basically used to execute the certain block of code repeatedly as long as the certain condition is satisfied, certain condition is true. That is the use of looping structure. And examples of loop are for loop, while loop, for each loop. These are the different examples of loops. See, here is the syntax of for loop in PHP. Syntax is that for, then in bracket, round bracket, first section contains initialization, after that semicolon to terminate this initialization part, then conditional statement, that is condition. Here also we will use a semicolon to indicate it is the end of conditional section. After that, incrementation or decrementation, that is either you can increment this initialization variable or decrement it. That is, suppose I is the initialization variable, then I is equal to 1 will be initialization. Condition can be anything like I is less than 10, I is greater than 10, etc. And incrementation or decrementation means if we use I plus plus, then it is a incrementation. If we use I minus minus, then it is decrementation. After that, round bracket, then curly bracket open and close contains a block of statement which will get executed repeatedly as long as this condition is true, condition is satisfied. So this is about a for loop in PHP language. The next loop is for each loop. This loop works only on arrays, or we can say on a collections, and it is used to loop through each key value pair in an array. See, we have not yet discussed about the arrays, so we will see the example of this for each loop whenever we will discuss the arrays. That is, arrays are used in a loops, that is, or to display the values from the array we can use a for each loop. There is no need of any conditional statement, initialization, incrementation or decrementation. It will get executed until there is a value in the array. So syntax is for each $array as value, that is for every value in the array loop will get executed. Whenever this array will not contain any value anymore, then this loop will get terminated. So that is use of for loop and for each loop. So we will see the example of for each loop when we will discuss about the arrays. Today we are going to take one example of the for loop. So to write down a program in PHP, first of all let us open a notepad and start writing a code. PHP program starts with this question mark PHP and it ends with this. Now write down here any code that you want. Suppose for, in bracket, let us initialize the variable, so I is equal to suppose 1, then specify here condition I is less than or equal to 20 suppose, then semicolon, after that $I plus plus. See here I plus plus is a incrementation. then curly bracket open and close, and here write down a statement that is to be executed. Suppose we want to print a values from 1 to 20, then we can write down a loop like $I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 20, I plus plus. And to print or to display the values, echo statement is used. So echo the number is, and here add the value. So to add a value, here we have to use a concatenation operator, and concatenation operator in PHP is dot. So dot, after that $I, after that again dot, and again we have to print every value on a next line. So for that we will use a BR tag, and that will be in a double quotes. Okay, so see this statement, this is the string, the number is, that is in a double quotes, then this is the value that is in a that is added with the help of this concatenation operator dot $I dot, after that this is a next string that is concatenated with this dot operator. Okay, now save this program in your project location folder, XAMPP htdocs, within that your folder will be there. Let us give a name as for loop example, for loop ex dot php. Now save this program. Now to run this program, what we have to do? First of all, let us open a XAMPP control panel, and from that start the Apache server. Here start Apache server. Check the status, it is running. Now open any browser and type there localhost. Once you type localhost, you will get a link of your path project location folder. This is the file that we have created for loop ex. So run this and see here number is 1, 2, 3 up to 20 numbers have been printed. Okay, so in this way we can write down a program. Let us use a decrementation operator to print the values from 50 to 1. Then here what we have to do, I is equal to 50, I is greater than or equal to 1, and here we will decrement the value. Okay, so first value will be 50. Then here suppose we do not want this statement, then we can add like this echo, then or we can add separate echo statement also. Here echo, let us add a echo statement before the loop gets started, so that that statement will not get repeated for every iteration. So echo numbers in reverse order are, numbers in reverse order are. Now we have this output on the next line. Let us add here a BR tag, BR, after that this $I. So every statement will get printed on a next line. Here this dot should be here to concat value of I. Save this program and now refresh the page to check the output. See here 50, 49 up to 1. These values have been printed here, and this statement is displayed only a single time. Why? Because we have written this statement outside of the loop. So in this way we can write down any program. We can check the values from 1 to 100, which values are odd or even. Suppose we want to print the values from 1 to 50. Those are even numbers. Then here even numbers from 1 to 50 are. Let us add a statement like this, and here we have to iterate a loop from 1 to 50. So here initialization will be I is equal to 1, then I is less than or equal to 50, and here incrementation will be used, that is I plus plus. Now here we have to check whether the value in I is odd number or even number. So to check that, we will use a if structure. So if $I is $I mod 2 is equal to 0, double equal to 0, then that number will be even number. Okay, that is remainder after dividing a number by 2 is 0, then we can say that number is a even number. So here if I mod 2 is equal to 0, then a number is even number. So we will print like this, otherwise loop will get incremented. So save this program. Now this program will print values from 1 to 50 which are even numbers. See, 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 50. These are the even numbers from 1 to 50. Similarly, we can print the odd values also, that is if I mod 2 is not equal to 0, then we can say not equal to 0, then we can say those numbers are odd numbers. Okay, that is, suppose here not equal to, here numbers will be printed, those are odd numbers. So odd numbers. Save this program and again refresh it. See here 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 49. Now odd numbers are printed from 1 to 50. So in this way you can write down any program using loop and if and else statements. So note down this program. Note down a simple program also to print the values from 1 to 10 or 1 to 50, etc. To print the odd numbers, even numbers from a certain range. Here you can change the range of numbers. You can print the values from 1 to 100, 1 to 1000, etc. So in this way write down any program using a for loop, if else statements in a PHP language. So note down all these things about a loop structure in PHP, about a for loop and for each loop, and note down this example of for loop also. Thank you.